here to bring back that very traditional scare zone that we all loved. We stepped away from for a couple of years, but we wanted it to return. At the commencement of Halloween Horror Nights, the Purge has begun. It's an aggressive environment. Everyone has weapons. You may not know who is a victim and who's going to be purged. The beauty of that is everyone can be a victim and everyone can purge in that area. We're going to feature the bread truck and the 2 motorbikes that were in the second movie, capturing people and taking them. We will also feature some other little show moments in that area that you may see some live auctioning of people to be purged. What I love about Face Off is we're featuring these 5 beautiful, gorgeous, huge vignettes where 10 different characters will be featured on those vignettes. 10 characters from the last 7 seasons of Face Off. That is set up as the best distraction ever, right? There are many ways to scare, and one of the best ways to scare is a distraction scare. So we're using these they're amazingly horrific in their own way, these amazingly horrific face-off characters, for then our characters to set up the perfect scare.
I was extremely excited. You know, I was also a little relieved. You know, it's no secret. You know, I went home a little earlier than I thought I was going to go home. So to be able to come back and then say, hey, you know, we're doing Face Off at Halloween and have a chance to relive everything and, you know, kind of almost like a redemption to come back and create all this cool stuff for the public to see. It's a lot of fun because we all work together. You know, it's a little, I guess, well, it might be widely known. A lot of us from Orlando work here at Halloween Horror Nights, and you know, see everybody compete on TV. Sorry, I bumped that. But it's always fun to come back here. We always get to rile each other. I know Eric and I go back and forth quite a bit about, oh, who went home first, or I did this better than you could have. You know, it's a lot of fun.
Is the assistant to the Voodoo Queen. He will be in the Bayou of Blood, which is bubbling over with dark voodoo rituals. Every night, every hour, we are going to sacrifice a human. The Voodoo Queen will sacrifice that human to get all of the evil in the entire universe into herself. You're not coming upon a show. She's not doing it for you. She's doing this for herself. So you're more of a voyeur watching her do this. She speaks in tongues, she's going crazy. Another cool thing about that zone is, if you recall the jack-o'-lanterns that we used to hang through Central Park, we're now going to have these really amazing, unique jars that are encased in the jars are different things that they use for ritual voodoo sacrifices. And as the evil comes through the zone to the Voodoo Queen, all of those jars will go dark. These humans that have been trapped in this kind of labyrinth or this environment, they have stitched their skin back on, but once people walk into their environment, they rip their skin off. They're very violent too. They don't like people in their environment. They have these candles that have knives on them that they'll slice your head off and put it in a large candle of wax.